Everything is so open secret. Still, we are blind. Why? Why people are blind? I do not know. Just listen to this.
Joining us right now is Mossab Hassan Youssef. He is the son of Sheikh Hassan Youssef, a co-founder of Hamas, and he later went on to become an informant for Israeli intelligence. He's also the author of the book Son of Hamas. So good to see you, Mossab. So we just heard President Biden there, hello to you, vowing not to help Hamas working with the Palestinian Authority. Is it even possible to rebuild Gaza without some coordination with Hamas?
First of all, thank you for having me on the show. Before we go to President Biden and the politics, I would like to share something with you, something personal.
Okay.
I know you're a mother, and I know that you have children, and you have a son.
Yes.
And I have traveled the world, for the last 10 years. I left the territories. I was a child of the conflict. I didn't know where to go. I was stateless. I was homeless. I was deportee. And I didn't have even a passport to travel with. I went on a very wild adventure, from religion to a religion, from a political party to another political party. I became a movie star for 2 minutes. I became a New York Times bestseller author, all that. But unfortunately, there is one person in this world who does not understand any of this. And I'm her son. You introduced me as the son of Hamas or the son of Sheikh Hassan Youssef, but I am not the son only of Sheikh Hassan Youssef. There is a mother in the picture, that nobody talks about. And you as a mother, if somebody takes your child from you for 10 years and they don't allow you to see him, how would you feel? How would you feel about that? I never asked something personal, from media, from public, from anybody. People came with donations, people came with offers, with all type of things, and I refused. But today I would like to ask CNN, because I think CNN can, to help me simply see my mother. Please, before we talk about constructing Gaza, before we talk about building the infrastructure, before we talk about the peace process and the next president and all that.
Sure. Well, Mossab, I hear that pain, and I don't know from personal experience what it is that you're feeling, but I do understand what it is you're saying. I certainly cannot make that promise, not on behalf of CNN. I would like to talk to you about...
No, you don't have to make the promise right now. Freddie, you don't have to make the promise right now. I'm not asking you to make it right now. And by the way, I'm not talking from emotional place. This is like, there is no other way for me, to explain the damage that happens to children. I escaped that situation. Somehow I was lucky. But many children right now, you saw those children in Gaza?
Well, talk to me about
30 years from now.
Talk to me about
30 years from now, those children are going to be... Are going to be the next generation of terrorists, basically, because of what they perceive on a daily basis of human brutality from everybody, from their parents, from the political parties, from the mullah, from the priest, from the politician, from everybody.
Do you have any hope then?
My mother could die.
Do you, Mossab, do you have
Freddie,
any
this
hope?
is very important. Please, just listen to me. I've done like thousands of over the years, and it did not change anything about the Middle East. I said everything I witnessed. I cut myself apart, to just show the world the reality of the Middle East conflict, and it looks like it didn't work. It didn't work because the war just ended yesterday, and there will be a war tomorrow. So please give me this opportunity. Let me steal those couple of minutes. I know that we are running out of time. Let me steal it from you. Let me steal it from CNN. Please, I never asked anybody for anything, and I know that I surprised you with this.
If you
can
could,
CNN launch a campaign
instead of 2 minutes,
just for
if you could give me your thoughts in about 20 seconds, and tell me and express to me how hopeful you are, and if in any way you see this 2-day ceasefire becoming more than that.
I want to see my mother. I'm a strong man. I'm a very strong man. I stood in front of the United Nations, and I trust the nations. And I stood in front of the crowd. I'm not afraid of nothing. I free dive, I skydive, I do all type of extreme things. But is it too much to ask to see my mother? She doesn't know how to drive. She never left the territory. She's almost 70. She's not gonna live for a long time.
Yeah.
Can I have a hug? One last time and tell her that I am sorry?
Yeah. Mossab Hassan Youssef, it certainly is not too much to ask to be with your mother, to get that hug, to see her. I do hope that can be facilitated in some way, but I certainly cannot promise that this network can make it happen. But I do appreciate your time. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much.